themselves, oozing integrity and class for the last 15 years. Lenny Hayes. I ended up crying up here 6 years ago with halves. We're going to try not to cry tonight. Okay, great man. Firstly, as Saints, we always live in hope. So this is your last chance to tell us you've reconsidered and you're going to play on next year.
I've got 3 more in me, mate, and that's about it. But
sorry,
it was great to see so many people here tonight, to hear that roar when we ran out tonight. Got a little bit emotional.
We love you,
It's always made playing for this great club so fantastic as a player is the support. All the volunteers, the members, 30,000 people here tonight. We know that we've got our challenges as a club, and as a playing group, we're doing everything that we can to try and get better. And we need you guys to stick by this group. Show the support to the new group and the new boys that have shown me over my whole career. So thank you for showing up tonight.
As Rui said, it is fair to say, we know you're a man of immense modesty, but you are hating all the fuss and attention, aren't you? From the press conference a couple of weeks ago, and we've still got 3 weeks to go. Of course, the last game in front of the old family and friends in Sydney, the last game in Melbourne against Richmond, then the last ever game. But it's, how have you coped with the last 2 weeks? You haven't really felt comfortable with it?
No, not really. It was pretty spot on. I didn't really have a smile on my face for most of the week, but look, I've always really appreciated the support that I've got from all of you and all the other fans across the country. And it's not something that really sits all that comfortably being in the limelight. We play a team game, and that's what I've always been about. So I haven't really enjoyed probably the last couple of weeks, but I do understand that, for a chance to the supporters to say goodbye, and for me to acknowledge you guys as well, it's really important. And the open session the other day was great, and then to see so many people here today, it's been fantastic. But I will say I'm looking forward just to playing footy the last 3 weeks and just training with the boys and soaking all of that up as well, because there's a lot of things I'm going to miss, and a lot of that goes on during the week and preparing with the guys. So yeah, just soaking it all in.
One more year!
Have you been able to reflect on the last decade and a half over the past fortnight, or is that something you've just blocked out and you wait till October, November, the off-season, and then the rest of your life? Or once the decision was made, have you had a chance to sit down in a quiet moment and just reflect on what you've achieved?
Probably not so much what I've achieved, but just some of the things that, and Joey's been reminding me, and Rui, and, you're going to miss this sort of stuff, just a lot of it's just mundane things at the footy club each week, but they're really the things that I miss, the banter in the change room, in the physio room, giving the physios crap, all that sort of stuff, the stuff I'm really going to miss, and, engagement with the supporters. It's been a big journey. I guess when I made the decision, I think after that, I probably reflected probably more than I ever have in my whole career, and I think that's been a strength of mine that I've just focused on what was next, and but definitely smelling the roses a little bit, yeah.
And we spoke about being in this room 6 years ago with halves. It seems like yesterday, 12 years ago, when we said farewell to Lowy in this room. And have you thought in the last, I guess, year or so, not just this year, but the legacy that the likes of Lowy and halves and Berkey left, that's imperative on yourself and Joey and Rui to lead for the next generation, and that's a really important part about being a seasoned AFL footballer?
Yeah, no doubt. I believe it. So, I mean, I guess when I got to the club, I posted some Robert Hargan on my wall growing up. I mean, to be able to play so many games with him was just incredible, and to see the way that those guys really took us younger guys under their wing, it meant a lot. And I guess that's what we've tried to do for our younger guys on the list at the moment. We've got a great group of young guys who are really hungry, they really want to improve, they want to play some good footy together, and that's what we've tried to instill. Some of those lessons that we learned, it seems like a long time ago now, but if we can pass some of that on and some of our knowledge, I really enjoy over the next few years watching the development of the likes of Sevi Ross and Luke Dunstan and Tommy Curran, Newsy, all these sort of boys that play a lot of footy for the club, going to take a lot of enjoyment watching them.
I asked Nick about his favourite moment involving yourself, but what about yourself personally? Obviously it's going to be, from a team perspective, you naturally assume it was the preliminary final victories in 2009, 2010, or is there something else that stands out at the top of the tree as your favourite moment in red, white and black?
No, probably definitely the prelims, yeah, just the build-up, and they're very hard to get to, as we all know, and then they're even harder to win, as obviously grand finals are as well. So, but just playing in front of big crowds, I think prelim weekend, it's purely just footy supporters there, not as many coterie and groups and all those sort of things on grand finals. So yeah, those wins, seeing Rui kick that one off the ground against the Bulldogs in 09.
He's being modest then. Go home tonight. It's my favourite moment. We'll digress for a minute. In the 2009 prelim, Lenny hadn't kicked the goal since round 8. And halfway through the second quarter, we were trailing by 15 points and struggling. And he snapped one at the punt road end in heavy traffic. And I reckon that's about... We can't avoid the... what happened in 2009 and 2010. I know St Kilda supporters that still aren't over 71, let alone 97. But in terms of your emotional space, have you dealt with it now? Is it something I don't think you'd ever be comfortable with it. I don't think any St Kilda person would be, but it's something that you move forward without any baggage on the shoulders?
Yeah, I tend to do that pretty quickly. Even if I played a good game, I move on really quickly and look at the next challenge. But I guess every time it comes around a grand final week or grand final day, you have a few of those thoughts. But I also just come back to how proud I was of the group, that we really dug in through those periods. It was probably a little bit early for us in 2004 and 5, but played in some absolutely fantastic teams with some great players. But then to go again at 9 and 10, and 2009 was just what a year that was. We won 19 in a row. Once again, the result was disappointing, but I was always confident that we had a really good team that we could get back there. That didn't quite work for us, but I can see that same sort of belief and desire in a lot of our guys at the moment. I know that it's going to be sooner rather than later that we're back up there again.
We touched on earlier the 2-knee reconstructions, as Nick said as well. You've overcome some amazing obstacles. Did the big knee blowouts in 06 and 2011, did they actually make you stronger?
I think anything that happens to you in life, be in life or footy, if it's hard and you actually get through it, I think you are stronger. And I've always sort of looked at it like that. I just tried to. I knew I was getting sort of 31 when I did that knee, and there was probably a few moments when I thought, maybe that's it. But I also knew that the club always stuck by me, and I had another year on contract, and I knew that if I did the work, across the lines, wanted to do the work and take the results. So obviously had to do a lot of hard work, but I had the facilities down at Seaford and a couple of really good fitness people, and Josh Lowe and Rob Jackson, who really helped me out. I just wanted to get back and play footy with my mates, and that was a really driving factor in those rehab processes.
Some quick ones to finish with. I know you're going to be asked to sign about 4,000 signatures and pose for that many photos. Okay, who gets number 7? Let's roll down, Luke Dunstan.
That's something that obviously Luke mentioned surgery last week, but I haven't really had that discussion. I mean, that's been thrown around. I mean, I love the guy. He's going to be a great player for the club for a long period of time. But in fairness, he might have that conversation with him, so maybe just have to wait another week or two on that.
Okay, but you've got someone in mind clearly. Best player you played with, well, you imagine it's going to be number 12 or number 35, but you're not going to split them?
Look, I guess I've seen pretty much every one of Rui's games and just love the way that he goes about. We always had a pretty good connection, sort of midfield and forward.
Nicky Dell!
You know, I've obviously really loved playing with Rui and
Zach Dawson. Andrew McAlter.
Well, but yeah, it's pretty hard to split it. But the fact that I played every game with Rui, probably have to say.
Assistant coach next year, or a nice cushy job like I've got in the media?
Cushy job would be nice.
Do you want 3 out of it, mate?
Bring back Darren Hitch!
So are
we.
Hey!
The next 2 weeks. Just whether I need a bit of time out of the game or catch up.
Stay, Lenny, stay!
Hang on, guys. And just to finish up, I mean, your most important job actually isn't being an assistant coach at this club. Your most important job is teaching your son Hunter to kick on both sides of his body. How's it going with his skills? Are we getting out there lots of drills every night? Or just all,
got a soft footy. He's not going too well. I throw it and it just hits him in the head. So got a bit of work to do, but yeah, I'll work hard over the years.
Okay, just finally, I guess it's the overall summing up. A final message to the rank and file. What the St Kilda Footy Club has meant to you, and I guess what everyone in this room means to you.
Yeah, look, it's obviously been an incredible journey. My mum's in the room, and my sister Auntie as well. So, all the way through. From the moment I moved down from Sydney when I was 18. So, but just to see all the people in the room, it's pretty overwhelming, to be honest. It's been a big couple of weeks. I've absolutely loved nothing more than playing for this football club. I don't feel like I've got too much left. I think I've left it all out there. But I'm going to have some great memories over the 16 years. I've met some fantastic people. Like some of my teammates, they're going to be mates for life.
We love you, Lenny!
And having some time with you and winning some games and singing the song, it's what football's all about. It's about the people, and St Kilda have got some absolute beauty. So, I want to thank you all for your support. It's fantastic to see 30,000 people here tonight. And I can't stress enough, you know, the players and the club are trying to do everything they can to move back up the ladder, and we need you more than ever. So, but it's great to see 30,000 here, and like I said, just keep supporting the boys, keep supporting this next young group coming through, because you know, they need it. They need it as much as I've needed over the 15, 16 years, and we'll get this club back up the ladder really soon.
Hey!